1.6 million square kilometers of a vast oceanic area. Thousands of ships and passenger aircrafts crisscrossing it daily. One nodal agency to carry the maritime rescue and search operations. Here we are talking about the Indian Coast Guard. Its objective is to devise and implement a collaborative and effective response system to save the lives of people at the sea.
For India, it is the Indian Ocean that provides life to India's trade with the international community. With the help of its partners, the Indian Coast Guard is up day and night to ensure that no lives are lost at the sea, especially with current change in world dynamics. The last 4 decades have witnessed the Indian Coast Guard grow and develop into a full-fledged maritime law enforcement agency with the induction of 176 ships, 76 aircraft and over 40 stations. The ICG also cooperates with maritime agencies of Sri Lanka, Philippines, Mauritius, Bangladesh, Seychelles, USA, Oman, Singapore, Malaysia and Vietnam. To make seas and oceans safer for fellow mariners, the Indian Coast Guard conducted SAREX search and rescue exercise along with its international participants and delegates. The exercise is conducted once in 2 years at locations along the coast of India to simulate and conduct real-time scenarios on maritime contingency, including search and rescue. The exercise has observers from international partner countries. This year, the exercise was demonstrated in Chennai, the capital city of the Indian state of Tamil Nadu. One common challenge that ICG and its partners face is the non-availability of assets. Only a few countries have advanced technologies to carry out rapid mass search and rescue missions. Hence, these nations who are partners often require India's help. A key objective of this exercise was for the partners to observe how lives can be saved with advanced technology, resources and proper coordination. The sea exercise involved 2 large-scale contingencies carried off the Chennai coast. For the first time, a mass rescue operation was demonstrated. The exercise was carried out with the participation of 16 ICG ships, 1 naval ship, 6 ICG aircraft, 1 naval advanced light helicopter, 1 IAF helicopter, passenger vessel Swaraj Deep, 1 tug from Chennai Port Trust and 1 boat from the customs.
The Indian Coast Guard has simulated its first contingency where we can see the passenger ship has caught fire, and within seconds we can see that how the rescue teams of the Coast Guard have come to the spot. We can see the Coast Guard vessels using the firefighting technique to douse the fire. Simultaneously we can see the other rescue materials as well, like the small boats. We can see lifebuoy jackets, we can see life rafts coming in. And simultaneously on the other side, we can also see that how there's a medical ship that has reached the spot in providing medical assistance to the people needed.
Here we can see men in distress waving their hands to draw attention to be evacuated. Rescue flares available in life jackets are used to signal the helicopters for ease of sight. Life rafts are provided as life-saving equipment at sea. Passengers in distress were then taken on the life raft by the rescue team. Simultaneously, we can observe the medical evacuation of a casualty from a ship by the ICG helicopter. He was taken to the triage camp. For the first time, remote-operated lifebuoys were used for the exercise. It aids in better stability and capability to auto-return to equilibrium position during rough seas. Amongst the air elements used in the sea exercise, Chetak helicopters can be seen approaching the survivors who were marked by the aid of green dye. One can see the rope being passed to the drowning person to be pulled out of the sea. They can be seen winching up the passengers and taking them to safety. Drones are also deployed to get a sense of real-time situation at the sea.
Now, a second contingency has been simulated by the Indian Coast Guard where we can see an passenger aircraft crash landed at the sea and broken into 2 parts. Right after that, the Indian Coast Guard got a distress call and immediately they diverted all their rescue teams for the rescue operations. And as you can see right in front of us, people are being rescued via rescue nets by the Indian Coast Guard. So this is the part of the exercise that the Indian Coast Guard is showcasing right here off Chennai coast.
Here is a scenario where a civil aircraft with 200 passengers on board is dished at sea. The response matrix in the sea exercise involved various methods to evacuate distressed passengers. First, the orange color smoke marker you see is flagged off by the rescue team to give the exact situation and picture of the location to other rescue teams. A rescue net is a rigid rope net that provides robust stability and a steady grip while climbing from the ship's side. To rescue the passengers, a scramble net is also utilized by fast patrol vessels. Similar to the earlier scenario, a life raft is again dropped in water from a fast patrol vessel. Life rafts can be utilized for 30 days for survival in water. Finally, you can now witness winching up of a survivor using a rescue basket by 2 advanced light helicopters. So far, 13 ALH Mk3 have been inducted into the Indian Coast Guard. It's a twin-engine aircraft.
The Indian Coast Guard says that during mass rescue operations, all the medical facilities that are available at the sea are used to the fullest. We saw a medical ship that was there sailing, but on board as well there is a medical room which is called a sick bay, and as you can see it has all the medicines available to treat a critical patient. So after rescue, a critical patient is first brought here on board so that his treatment can be done on time and the life can be saved.
See, the Coast Guard is basically the basic mandate of the Coast Guard is to provide search and rescue services to the mariners at sea, and because of that we keep validating our procedures, we keep exchanging our SOPs, and we simulate different types of scenarios and various conditions, because sea is a different domain and contingencies at sea are also different. So every time a search and rescue exercise is conducted, a different scenario is taken. So this time we have taken the scenario of passenger ship safety in case there is any event that happens or there is a catastrophe happening at sea. Then how do we integrate with all other resource agencies so that basic endeavor of saving lives, ensuring that no life is lost, is the mandate.
Since 2003, the ICG has undertaken more than 400 search and rescue missions. It has sailed and flown more than 7,000 sorties, saving more than 11,500 lives. On average, 1 life is saved every second day. The ICG believe that harmonized efforts within the maritime domain will not only result in the timely rescue of seafarers, but also useful for executing aeronautical search and rescue in oceanic areas, thereby rendering transiting over the seas safer.